You are listening to Having It All, Book 4 in the Seattle Whalers Hockey Romance Series. Written by Emily Bunney. Narrated by Jeremy Bartelt. Published by Horsemen Publishing, Incorporated. Copyright Emily Bunney in 2022. All rights reserved. Prologue. Lana. Paris, France. I'm trying not to hyperventilate. I need to get my breathing under control before I pass out and miss my window. I've planned this down to the minute, and I can't fuck it up by fainting like a damsel in a black and white movie. I've spent the last 6 months being that girl, and I'm done. It's time to get the fuck out of Dodge. Well, not exactly Dodge, more like the plush apartment in the Notre Dame de Lorette district of Paris, a city that had once been my dream, where I attended Le Cordon Bleu and worked in a rustic Parisian bistro as a sous chef. However, now it's become my nightmare, a place where I'm trapped in a gilded cage with a monster. I tiptoe into the walk-in closet and carefully move the ottoman into place so I can reach the bag I stashed away on the top shelf. Being barely 5 feet tall, I still have to stretch almost beyond my limit to retrieve the duffel. But finally, my fingertips brush the shoulder strap. I grab it and pull the bag down into my arms. However, I underestimated the weight of all my essential belongings, and it knocks my tiny frame off balance, causing me to jump down from the ottoman with a loud thump. I drop to the floor and freeze, my heart in my mouth, my breathing on the cusp of becoming a noisy gasp. Shit. My eyes frantically scan the bedroom through the closet door, and I see the figure on the bed, but thankfully, it doesn't seem to be moving. Hopefully, I haven't misjudged how drunk Etienne is. He got pretty loaded after service tonight, and when he came home, he was staggering, and thankfully, too drunk to start anything. When he finally passed out, face down on his fancy 4-poster bed, I was pretty sure he'd be knocked out until morning. Once my panic is under control again, I stand up, holding my bag to my chest. I've had to pack light. I can't risk Etienne realizing I've gone until I don't come home from my service at the bistro at midnight, by which time I'll be back on American soil. Thinking about home brings tears to my eyes, and I spend a moment thinking about all the reasons I have to leave. Actually, the snoring bastard in front of me is the only reason I have to go home. If I leave him, but remain in Paris, he may find a way to win me over, even if it's against my better judgment, and despite knowing better by now. I need to break away, so going back to America is my only option at this point. Picking up my boots and coat, I sneak out of the bedroom, avoiding all the creaky floorboards in Etienne's classic Parisian apartment. I quietly choke down a glass of orange juice and a croissant I'd usually have for breakfast, leaving the plate and glass in the dishwasher. I know Etienne will check what I had for breakfast, so I want him to believe I went about my morning routine as normal. I've packed 1 set of chef's whites and my knife roll, the items I would regularly take to school, so he'll have no cause to be suspicious when he finally crawls out of bed. I take one more look around the apartment, looking at all the perfection and beauty. But I finally see it for what it is, a prison. Quietly, I slip out the front door and walk quickly down the 3 flights of stairs. I can't risk using the noisy, ancient elevator. I don't want any of Etienne's neighbors to see me leave in the middle of the night. His family owns this whole building, so many of the residents know him personally. Huh, that's a joke. I thought I knew him. What the fuck did I know? I creep through the marble foyer and exit onto the street, where I'm immediately drenched by the cold January rain. God, winter in Paris is fucking miserable. The freezing rain soaks through my light jacket as I hustle down the cobbled street toward the Rue des Martyrs, where I catch a taxi. Gare de Lyon, s'il vous plaît. I say to the driver,
Sample complete. Ready to continue?